This is a Fender Player II Telecaster in aquatone blue. I love teles and I love blue guitars, so let's check it out. Is this green or blue? You tell me. It's borderline. It's like almost seafoam green, I'd say. Was it by chance I wore a Fender shirt for this video? Hey, I hope you're doing well. This is a deep dive video about the Fender Player II Telecaster in aquatone blue. And do you want to see what it was like to unbox it? Me neither. But if you do, there's a first impressions video that I did, and I'll put a link and you can go check it out. Don't do it right now. Stay here. Watch this one. So short story long, Fender sent me this guitar and I made an unboxing video, and that was the transaction for getting the guitar. So this is an extra video that I said I would do. I asked people if they want to see a deep dive video, and they said, actually nobody said yes, so I'm just doing it anyways. No, some people said yes, and this is the type of video where I look more closely at the guitar and the parts, and my first electric guitar was a made in Mexico standard Telecaster, which I still have. And this is basically the same series, just years later, and they've changed the name. It was called the Standard, now it's called the Player. This is the Player II, but essentially it's the same core guitar. And not really much has changed in terms of parts. Let's go pop it up on the table for a second. Okay, let's get the guitar over here on this table. We're gonna get the guitar up here and I'm gonna take some measurements, but first, huge shout out to Uplift Desk for sending me this standing desk. It's ash with epoxy. It looks amazing and I like blue. I assembled it. You're supposed to have a couple people do it, but I don't listen, so I put it together myself. And it was pretty simple, really easy to put together. It's one of these electric desks, so you can actually sit at it or you can stand at it. You can actually have it up or down. It goes up and down. And I like to stand while I'm working on guitars, so this is perfect kind of thing, and it's going to be my new workstation for working on projects and builds and repairs, all that kind of stuff. So it's got this panel on the side here. You can lift it up, lower it down, whatever height you like to work at. So that's pretty cool. I'll have a link if you want to check it out. Take a look. They got tons of different models. This is just one. And huge thanks to Uplift for sending it over. Let's get into the guitar. Grab these deep dive specs. I don't know if you should listen to that guy. He's kind of weird. Okay, let's get it on the weight scale here and weigh it to see what it weighs. 8 pounds, 6 ounces. A little bit heavier than I like. Pretty much, I think I already said, I don't know if I said, did I say it? It's like my first Tele. Same weight. Here's a pickup resistance. It's a bunch of numbers and things. You click and you look, and then take these numbers, you write them in a notepad, throw it in the closet, and you're good for life. You got it forever now. Okay, we're going to take the pick guard off and look underneath and see what's inside. And there's a reason you want to do this. Well, I want to do it to show you, look, you can put a humbucker. So that's the reason. And then you can see the pickup, and then it's got this little circle thing. That's how you know it's a made in Mexico body. They put a little circle thing. So under the control plate, CTS pots, really nice wiring. Everything looks good. Control is great. Great electronics. Put it all back together, and I don't really know what else to say about that other than it looks good. So this guitar is made in Fender's Mexican factory, and let's talk about the full specs, because there was a few big changes, like significant changes that I think are appealing to get people to want to get one of these versus the Player 1 series. I guess you got to call it that now, because this is the 2, so that makes it a 1. So from top to bottom, you got classic gear tuners. Those are Fender tuners. Slab rosewood fretboard on a modern C maple neck. It's like a satiny feel. This is one of the best feeling necks. They always have the nice satin feel. 9.5-inch radius on 22 medium jumbo frets, and it's bolted onto an alder body. And don't argue with me, this is gloss polyester aquatone blue. Yes, polyester. Take the word polyester and put yes in between it, and that's polyester. 2 Player Series Alnico 5 single coil pickups, 3-way switch, 1 volume, 1 tone. 6 saddle bridge, string through, cup jack. It's a Telecaster. This is a Telecaster. This is a good Telecaster. This is a life guitar. Like, you could buy this, never need to change anything on it, and you'd be set. I still have my Tele from 2003. I've upgraded it, but I just like tinkering with stuff. It's not crazy expensive. Today they were like $7.99. I think it went down. I think they were up higher and they've gone back down. And I like that they have the classic gear tuners, which are like the vintage style. I prefer that over the other, I don't even know what they're called. They're just Fender standard tuners. I like these. And this darker maple tint is really nice. It's almost like, kind of looks like roasted maple, but it's not. 6 saddle bridge is great for intonation, fine tuning the intonation. Fine tuning the intonation. Fine tuning. I need to fine tune. I need to intonate my mouth. So we looked inside. The electronics are awesome again, as they've always been. They use CTS pots. Wiring's good. Everything's fine. And pickups sound good. It sounds like a Tele. Action is a little bit higher than I would like, but that's just personal preference. 8 pounds, 6 ounces. That's a little heavier than I do like in my more recent guitars, but it's the same weight as the first Tele I ever had, and they're all around the same. They're all around the same weight. These alder ones. So doesn't mean they all will be, but generally from what I saw, they're all like hovering around 8 pounds or a little bit more. Definitely recommend. It's nothing to write home about. I mean, this is a Telecaster. This is a Fender Telecaster. This is what you get when you get a Fender Telecaster. And you can get them anywhere in the world. I'll have links if you want to buy one. Sweetwater, Toman, everything. All my links. Fender, you can get it directly from Fender if you want, but you choose. You whatever you're comfortable with, you go buy it. If you want to buy it locally at a store, go do that too. If you can. Not everybody can. So I'm just curious what everybody else thinks. Leave me a comment. What do you think? Player 2, is it a big change to the Player 1? You know, it's not a major thing, but they gotta sell new stuff, so they changed a few things. Leave a comment, and as always, play guitar and have fun, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.